Right, okay, we are on. So, what? We are on the second stream. Is this new? I don't remember this being in the last demo. Why can't I resize this? It's not allowing me to resize this. Come on, let me resize. Why is it not resizing? There we go. Right. Let's see. Let's start. Okay, it appears that this game does have controller support. I always like that in a game. Right, so if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll probably know that I have already played Sonic. Oh jeez, that's embarrassing. You'll probably know that I have already played Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit remake, but it was the Sage 2020 version. And out of all of the games I've already played that are in Sage 2021, this seems to be the one that's most updated. You know, an entirely new level. That's pretty big. That's a pretty big thing compared to a lot of the other ones, which are just, oh, I have slight texture changes and stuff, and then other ones are just ones I don't care about at all. Like there's a Sonic Riders X. I really don't care about that. I don't care about Sonic Riders particularly. But yeah, overall, I remember thinking that this was a pretty impressive game when I played it. Like, I thought it was alright. Also, I have learned since last time we did this, that YouTube analytics absolutely suck when it comes to streams. Like, they only start counting it as a video like 12 or so hours after the stream goes live. And they don't count any of the views during the stream or in the period between when it's counted as a video as actual views, which means that your analytics say it's actually doing awful when it's doing just fine, which sucks because they're not recommending it to anyone. Great, brilliant. Yeah, this was a thing I noticed a few times when playing the game. There's a lot of just like moments where it just drops you miles, so it was kind of annoying. Wait, what? Do you need a certain amount of rings? But yeah, it has been a while. I'd say probably 3 or so months since I played this game. I know everybody, all the other streamers and stuff during Sage have been doing their mostly been playing Sonic Rush 3D, and I was going to play that as well today, only to find out as I'm making download the game that it uses a file system that doesn't work on my laptop, which means I can't play the game. Kind of sucks. As much as I'm not showing it, I should probably mention that you can change to Tails at any time and use his abilities. Although again, I feel like the level system doesn't require it that often. It's a pretty easy game, to be honest. It's honestly a pretty decently long game though, all things considered. Music-wise, considering it's made by, I think, pretty much one guy, it's pretty damn strong. Knack is always, it's always nice to see Knack. He never appears in a modern game. Overall, Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit remake, I'd say it's a pretty darn good time. Again, I wouldn't say it's the best 2D game I've played. I think there are certain things in it that are kind of annoying that could certainly be improved, but I'd say it is a very good game, especially considering that out of all, most of them are made by teams of people, or at least ones that have a lot of free time. This is made by a guy, Noah N. Copeland, I'm pretty sure his name is. Only one working on it, so, you know, it kind of isn't surprising that it's perhaps not as content filled as some other ones. Some other ones. Again, I'd say that this is a pretty impressive game, considered. But yeah, I do kind of like how practically every single fan game in existence just kind of went, yep, we are now... Everybody seemed to just kind of accept that, yep. The drop dust is going to be in literally every single fan game from now on. I like it was just kind of... Everyone seemed to just unanimously agree about that. I never really got how you're supposed to use these flowers, to be honest. Alright, I'm just flying out of here. This is getting ridiculous. Where is everyone? What? Why is it not allowing me to fly out? There we go, finally. But yeah, overall, my ranking SRB2 mods has definitely done better than my other videos so far. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot more like commentary rather than like gameplay in the near future. More videos like the ranking SRB2 mods. I kind of, once 8 ends, I'm going to kind of just do a discussion about what I thought it was, because how good I thought it was. You know, the games I liked that I played, the games I didn't like, some of the disappointments and stuff like that. Because again, I haven't actually done a stage yet. You know, I'm not going to do a ranking because I'm probably only going to be playing like about 7 or so games. But yeah, I do feel that the acts are pretty long. I feel like they could probably shorten the acts a lot, and it wouldn't make the game any worse. But still, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. You know, it's more content. But considering that this game has like 5 levels anyway, that's pretty decent for a band game. Most of them only have like about, usually they're just like proofs of concept, or like, oh, they're generally lower quality than this one is. I'm not entirely sure how much I like the fact that I'm pretty sure almost most of the sprites when it comes to characters are just reused. But you know, again, it's not like the end of the world. Again, still don't really get how the flowers work. I would say that this is probably the worst level out of the one so far, but then I haven't played the new one that was added in this update. Also, might as well show you what's in this special stage, oh, bonus stage even. I will admit that I haven't really... Well, that was quick, wasn't it? I'll be honest, not very used to the bonus stages. And of course that's right at the end. The bosses though, I will say I actually really like. I thought the bosses were all great. Really interesting, all very unique. I think they're really cool actually. What am I actually getting damaged by? This is the one thing that always confused me about this boss fight. Like, it's always not very obvious what you're actually getting hit by. A lot of the time. Yeah. Overall, I think it's a good boss fight. I don't think it looked as cool as the Lady Motobug tank from the Sonic Chaos 16-bit remake. But I still think it's a fairly unique one. It's got proper like phases, which I think is a problem that a lot of Sonic bosses, especially in the 2D games, lack phases. They're all just kind of stay the same throughout the entire fight. The problem is like the sprites are always kind of weird. Like you've got these normal ones from like the 16-bit. I'm pretty sure they are like the Sonic 3 sprites, and then you got that big turtle thing. All the unique sprites, the new ones, are all like much higher quality than the old ones, which I always find to be kind of strange, but so it doesn't quite match perfectly. Wait, was this in the last update as well? I can't remember. Did they add 2 levels? Am I overthinking this? Okay, can't actually use the minecart, it seems, which kind of sucks. That'd be cool. Again, I'm not very used to how this game plays. I'm not very used to any of the Sage mods, to be honest. Also, you can peel out, which I'm pretty sure you couldn't do in the last one. Although I will say that the actual thing is pretty sensitive, so there's been a couple of times where I've been trying to not. I haven't meant to peel out where it just does anyway. Although, to be honest, all of the Sage mods I kind of played have all kind of followed the same pattern when it comes to stage themes. Like, the last one was, green level, and then second one was what, a techno level, and then this is another one that starts off with a green level, and then the second one is a techno level. I get that this is a 16-bit remake, but I kind of annoyed the fact that literally every Sonic game feels the need to have a green hill-based level as their first one, and then something that's similar to Chemical Plant as their second one. It's like every single Sonic game has that. Like, even before Sonic Generations and stuff, and Nostalgia Star again, like really big in the new Sonic games, they've still kind of had the same general themes over and over again, which was kind of annoying. Go into a bonus stage again, see whether I can do slightly better than last time. Not very good at pinball. So yeah, we go. But yeah, I think there's only about 5 or so levels in this, so it's not particularly long. It's not a particularly long fan game compared to some of the other ones. Jackpot, first time, second time even. I guess you could call this a third time, but 2 jackpots in a row. I'm probably just going to try and get after this. I think it's safe to say I have enough rings now. Alright, come on, let me out, let me out. No! I was almost... I swear to God, they gave me like the Eggman after that. Right, let's get out. Yeah, eventually. There we go. 320 rings. You reckon 320 rings is enough? Where am I actually going here? Like, I genuinely can't figure out where I'm supposed to be going. Am I going up? I think I'm going up anyway. I might be going completely the wrong way. Yeah, there we go. Actually progressing in the level now. Yo, you can destroy the light bulbs, so I guess that's pretty cool. It always kind of surprises me. Sonic Triple Trouble is one of those Sonic games that you never see anyone talk about. You know, everyone goes on about how, like, Sonic Rush and Sonic Rush Adventure are like the underrated Sonic games, and then you see nobody ever talking about the 8-bit ones. You know, like, I get that they're probably, from what I've seen and heard, they're not very good, but still, I feel like they could probably be discussed a little more. I always thought they seemed pretty impressive, considering how weak, is that the correct word? Again, I don't really know how powerful the 8-bit consoles were, but pretty weak. Sorry, accidentally disconnected my mic. There. Okay, those platforms are nasty. Just instantly disappearing. That's pretty nasty. Oh, jeez, that is quick. Oh, right there. You're supposed to take them in order. Or you can just fly over them with tails. Easy mode. Is it supposed to be completely brown? But yeah, I should mention now, actually, that if there's any problems with the game, that this isn't the final version of the game. That this is actually, they've released a hotfix, I think, today, that fixes a couple of texture issues and things like that. So this isn't true, like the most recent update, but again, it was all hotfixes, so it isn't like some major thing. I'll be honest, this is actually a pretty hard boss fight. Wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty nasty fight. Yeah, not to mention the fact that, like, you got the peel out and stuff like that, but you've got nothing like an insta-shield, so you can't really hit him. He's kind of annoying, to be honest. I'm sure you can probably completely just break the game if you try, but I'm not very good, as you can see. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, this fight... Okay. Just from first impressions, this fight kinda sucks. They definitely need something like an insta-shield or something like that. Because even if it's a case of the fight's fairly easy, it just takes so ages as well. Because getting hit at any point in that animation, you're stunned, and you take forever to get back up. Plus, it's kind of hard to hit him as he goes back up the walls. He gets up really quickly, all things considered, to now. The arenas are pretty decent size. You need to be pretty close to him, considering you need to then avoid getting attacked by him. Is that it? Was that 8 hits? That felt like it's less. I think that's 6 hits maybe. Although again, if Tails is hitting him in the same jump, then I guess that's also sorta. Zanimator, remember me? I'll admit that's perhaps a little late, but yes, I do indeed remember you. I'm gonna be honest, as much as you are texting, my analytics are saying that you are apparently nobody is watching, which kind of stuff. Yeah, overall, thought your mods were really cool actually, I like them a lot. You've been looking at any of the Sage, or are you just sticking with like Sonic Roll Blast 2? Speaking of, is Sonic Roll Blast 2 really so up its Sages? I'm just wondering, because I've seen some leaked screenshots. I'm not entirely sure about how real they actually are. That's okay, so 2.3, so the new Sage, so the new Sonic Roll Blast 2 version, considering we're in 2.2.9, I think. Do you reckon that would show up at a Sage, or? But yeah, I have learned that I do not like the... Oh yeah, Egg Rock, that was definitely one of the ones I've seen, like a total visual overhaul. I'm not entirely sure about gameplay wise and layout, I haven't really seen anything about that, because I'm pretty sure that's one of the cases where it's like a screenshot more than an actual gameplay. And then Green Flower Mountain appears to be again completely overhauled as well, layout wise, with their improved momentum physics, as they said they were working on getting like proper loop physics working. Because as much as we kind of praised the Roll Blast 2 for giving the Doom engine momentum physics, they're still not like proper like Sonic physics here. You can't do loops and stuff in there yet. But yeah, overall it looks pretty strong from what I've seen so far. I remember in the video I did of this game I was really struggling on that part, dealing with these specific enemies. You're in the Philippines. Cool. Obviously already getting like an international kind of community. What time is it over there? Because where I live it's like the middle of the day. It's pretty bright outside, and I'm sitting here playing Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit remake. I'll be honest, I mostly just did this so I can practice like improv skills when I'm doing like proper gameplay Oh yeah, no, this was the bit that killed me when I was 7:19. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's not that late, you know. I would call that like late evening, to be honest. You know, I would say something along the lines. I'd say it probably gets like nighttime after like 8, I would say, personally. But then, you know, maybe it gets darker earlier in the Philippines. I don't really know. I've never been. August the 22nd. Yeah. That's the day here as well, so I'm assuming we're probably where I live in the Philippines are on the same kind of rough area of the, like, rough side of the globe. You know, same half. I shouldn't be here and chat. Yeah. Gotta be honest, it's nice having someone to talk to. Like, half of this stream, nobody's been here. Is this guy the one that's also working on, like, a remake or what was it? What? Oh, Sue, my camera's just... I've just had, like, a thing saying I've ran out of battery, so my thing's shut down. And have I died? No, okay, it appears that. Cut this out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to when I'm, like, make a proper edit. I'll be honest, I'm probably just gonna keep this up as, like, a stream rather than, like, work on a proper making this a proper episode. I'm probably going to be working on doing more, like, proper commentary episodes rather than trying to, like, edit this out into, like, actual episodes. Mostly because I don't really have anything interesting to say, so it'd just be kind of like bits where I'm rambling on rather than saying anything interesting, which, you know, isn't very interesting when it comes to everything. Resprite for Sketchbook. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I will say that the one of the problems I had with the mod was that some of the lines and some of the sprites were kind of thicker than others. Yeah, on Saturday. Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, that was probably one of the problems I had with it, was that some of the lines were a little thick compared to others. But other than that, I thought the mod was actually pretty good, Sketchbook. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's the entirety of this game. It's a little shorter than the last one I did, Emerald Ties. I think it's only... Was that 5 levels or 6? But yeah, the point is, it's a little shorter. So, see you at... Ciao.